Christmas episodes now?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, we are.
And can you tell us anything about that?
Ooh, there are a lot of surprises in it. It's very exciting. I definitely got excited for Christmas just watching it, and it really circles around to the importance of family and friendship and coworkers looking out for each other, which is really in the spirit of the holidays, I think.
Have you guys had any guest stars yet?
Yeah, we've had quite a few. All phenomenal ones too. Like Toby was the one for the Halloween episode. Oh gosh, she's so funny. Margaret Cho, who's just I don't have words for it. It's so exciting that she's here. William Lee, that was a great episode that's coming up soon. He's just basically like this really attractive guy, and the whole episode is based on how attractive he is. So it was really fun to do.
I imagine you guys spent a lot of time together, so what would you say is your favorite memory on set?
I love it anytime like a studio audience is here. I think that their energy just really like feeds all of us and gets all us really ignited for a great episode. More specifically, Ken always like plays the piano in between takes, or maybe like even in the middle of a take, he'll just stop and like it's so funny.
That's cute.
Yeah.
A real piano or a fake piano?
Our real piano in the living room.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like classically trained or something.
What about him being a doctor? Is that weird to you? That
Oh my
he
gosh.
knows all that stuff?
He's either an alien or Superman, or, I mean, it's unbelievable that he can succeed in so many different ways. Like, his left brain and right brain must be, like, exploding. I can't believe how much he has achieved. And in the best way, too. He's always told me, like, it doesn't matter about being famous, it has to do with what you do with the fame. And it's really true. Like, he's taken so much of everything that he's become and given back. Like, he's creating this show, which is normalizing Asian Americans on TV. He's backed so many other, like, Korean American movies, and just is such an incredibly generous, giving person who pours his heart into a project, which is something that I watch in awe, because, like, it's not just about the acting for him or starring in a movie or a show. It's like him really making an impact on the industry, taking care of us individually, the crew and the cast, and then going home and having 2 kids and a wife.
Was that something that you thought about, that you didn't see Asian Americans represented on television when you were growing up? Did that strike you?
When I was younger, I love TV, I love movies, and anytime I would see an Asian person, boy or girl, old or young, I'd just be like, Asian! Because it was very exciting for me. I don't know what that impulse was, but I think there is some kind of animalistic, carnal response to seeing something that you can relate to on TV visually.
Has the Asian community reached out to you and, you know, kind of emphasized its importance in it, or?
Yes, growing up, so my grandma was the first Asian American school teacher in San Francisco. So it's always been very important to me in life to be part of that and to realize like the importance of that. And so I grew up like doing a lot of like singing for those communities, like the Onlook community, which is like the elderly in Asia who like don't have people take care of them. Yeah, that answered your question.
Do you still have family in Asia? Have you gone back?
Nope. I'm 4th and 5th generation, so I speak more Spanish than Chinese. However, I'd love to go, and I'm very curious about my culture, and wish that I spoke it.
Have you had people reach out to you? Because you said, you know, you didn't see that representation. Have you had people reach out to you and go, I see you on TV, and that makes me feel included?
Yes, maybe not in those words, but yes, like so excited to see a young Asian American teenager on TV, or stuff like that on Twitter. I went like this because it's like Twitter.
That's what everyone does these days,
I know,
right?
I know. It's cool to be able to connect to people that way on a little bit more personal basis, because I have control of my Twitter and people can directly tweet at me, so it's nice to be able to respond personally versus just to an ether.
Have you experienced the downside of Twitter though? Because it's...
Yeah, There's always going to be criticism, I think, and I know that everybody has their own subjective opinion, and I'm just grateful for the positive feedback that we do have, and everyone's entitled to having their own opinion.
Is your family excited to watch you?
Yes. I'm very fortunate to have a very supportive family. Very, very lucky.
We know that you guys all get together and are live tweeting out the episodes.
Yes.
Does your family get together to watch your episodes?
They do. Well, my mom and dad watch it together, and then it's really nice to like hear from family members saying like, we're really excited for you and happy for you.
And you can just put up on Facebook, right, for all your friends growing up that now I'm on a hit show with Dr. Ken.
Yeah, I have really great friends who will do it for me because I feel weird doing it myself.
Do you have a favorite time of year, since you're doing Thanksgiving and Halloween and Christmas episodes? Which of those three is your favorite?
Probably Thanksgiving. I think I love food. I love watching Albert eat food. Like the joy it brings him is just so warming and lightening. But I like the concept of Thanksgiving. Just the word itself has thanks in it, and I think that we all have a lot to be grateful for. I think our cast has a lot to be grateful for, and I personally have a lot to be grateful for as well.
What are you most thankful for this year?
I mean, the first thing that popped to my head was my grandma. I mean, she's always just been my number one support. So kind, so giving, and just teaches me a lot of things in terms of growing old, and not letting the tomorrow stress you. She's so wise. I guess that's what happens when you grow up, but she has a lot to offer and is a really nice person.
Is she here?
She's in
LA?
Oakland.
In Oakland.
Oakland, California.
Has she ever come and sat in the audience?
I ask her all the time, but she's not mobile.
Oh, okay.
I'd be like, you ready? She's like, okay.
Are there any special Thanksgiving rituals that you guys do? What's your favorite?
Before we all eat dinner, we just give thanks. Not specifically to anybody, but we express what we're grateful for. The food, the family, the time together.
Do you guys have any rituals on set before you do an episode?
Well, for a while, the pilot would be the one that's always playing before the live studio audience, and it ends with Albert's song miming. So we're all like singing Katy Perry in the background. There have been a few selfies. Albert's pretty good at taking them. It's usually his head, everyone else's eye. Yeah.
Okay, our most critical question of the day. Stuffing, nuts, and fruit, or no?
Oh, everything. Only a little bit of gravy, though. What about you?
I vote no.
No! What about you?
No nuts and fruits, no. Meats are fine, oysters are fine, but like, no.
Oysters and stuffing?
Mm-hmm.
Never had that.
That's one like kind of traditional one.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm not for it.
You're outnumbered.
I just like everything. I love all